Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing okay. If you're brand new to my channel, welcome. My name is Claire. I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial. I'm going to be doing a specific eye look and it's a requested eye look. So I thought I would use this palette, which I bought a couple of weeks ago. It's the Huda Beauty Mint Obsessions palette. Absolutely gorgeous. Got it from Cult Beauty, I think, or Feel Unique for £27. Stunning, stunning colours. Absolutely beautiful. I filmed this tutorial not long after I had the palette, and since then I have filmed another one which has gone up. So that's my Ciate Get Ready With Me one, which I posted up about a week or two ago. In this one I completely forgot to film an intro, so here I am introducing you to this video. So I hope you enjoy watching, and if you decide to copy this look, please tag me in your photos on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or anything, because I'd love to see. You don't have to use exactly the same palette, you can use any colours, but yeah, so I hope you enjoy. So for this eye look I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty palette, plus I got a Ciate. It's a Stamp and Drag, it's Ciate London, and it's a liquid eyeliner, and I'm going to be using these three brushes, which I'll tell you which one I'm using as we go along. So far I've done like my face makeup and I've done my eyebrows, and I've just put a very light base shade on my eyes, and I used the base shade from Urban Decay Naked Cherry, and you can see which one I used. This is the one I always use and it's nearly gone. But there wasn't a base shade in this palette, so I needed to go for something quite pale, just so that there is quite a contrast between the black liquid eyeliner. So to start with then, I'm just going to add a little bit of crease colour, not too much, I just want a little bit of shading going on. So I'm going to be using this one, and I might use a bit of that as well. And I'm going to be using this brush, which is a Morphe G24. I'll pop everything down below. So I'm just concentrating, outer corner, very, very lightly, circular motions. This is a really pretty colour, really pretty. Just bringing it over. Not too much, I do want it to be a little bit darker on the corner there, because I want the illusion like of a elongated cat eye sort of look. That's pretty close to how I'll be keeping it. It's just to give a little bit of shading in the crease. So I'm just blending it out a little bit more. And up there. There, I don't want to go too high. I just want to come to about here. Just to blend it up. I'm going to go slightly darker, only slightly, with the same shade, and dabbing that just like a little ball there, and I'm just keeping it in the one spot just so it sort of blends outwards, and then bringing it over a little bit there. So it's just a tiny bit of shading, but it just gives a bit of definition to my socket. So on to the next eye. There, just matching them both up. Just a little bit darker there. Now I'm going to go on to this one. I was going to go with that, but I just want it a little bit different. So using the same brush, the Morphe brush, I'm going to use that. Just as I concentrated on the outer corner being slightly darker, I'm just going to apply it here, just so it gives a bit of a shimmery contrast. Woo! I love this. It only just gives, it doesn't give you a colour, it just gives a really sparkly sort of, just a glitter look really. So just in the corner there and just over. Not a lot, just a tiny bit. There, can you see the difference? I just added a tiny bit more, just to make it stand out a bit, and I'll just blend that in a minute. Bring it right down to the corners here. Just using a clean sort of fluffy brush just to blend that in there. Hopefully you can see on the camera, it's just giving it a slight bit of shimmery sort of prettiness to the inner corners, just brightens it up a little bit. So now onto the winged eyeliner. Now I'm using this because I know a lot of you do subscribe to Glossybox, and we received this in our March subscription box. So if you're a bit nervous about using it, I thought I'd do it in this video so that you can have an idea of what it looks like. Now I've tried it a few times. One time it didn't turn out at all. You've got to be absolutely spot on getting it even either side, but all the other times I've really loved it. The younger you are, the easier you're going to find it. My skin is not as tight as what it used to be like 10-20 years ago, so So on one end you've got the stamp, and then you finish off then with a black liquid eyeliner there. I want the point to be around there, not down here and not up there. So just a little bit in from the corner of my eyes, and I've got to be careful of the position, because if you do it like that, if you follow your eye at the top, then you're going to be doing a wing looking downwards, and that just makes you look really like sad. So no, don't do that. But then if you do it too far out, it could be too thick, so then you'd have to continue right underneath the eye. So if you do it too high up as well, it can look a bit silly. So it depends on your eye shape, it depends on what you like, but also it is a little bit of hit and miss. You don't have to use one of these, just use the other end if you want to, but I just thought I'd show you. So yeah, so I'm aiming for that little point just about here, so, and I have an idea of where to go, so let's do it. There. It looks small at the moment. Now I've got to do it the other side. For some reason that didn't come out. Oh, see, it's so hit and miss, isn't it? Never mind, doesn't matter. I'm going to use this. So let's start with this one here then. So I'm just connecting the bottom to my lash line. And on here. So this one looks a little bit messy, but it's fine. I'm just tidying up the outer corner. It's coming along slowly. I think that's okay, it's not perfect. Maybe I got to stick to doing the stamp off camera. Too much pressure to get it right. This one is fine, this one just didn't seem as if it had enough ink, so I'm not sure how that works. Anyway, it's come together. So the next stage now is the bright colour underneath, and for this I'm using this one down here, and I'm using Zoeva 231, and it's a Luxe Petite Crease, so it's a little brush like that. Such a gorgeous turquoise. Wow, quite a lot of fallout, which is fine as long as it doesn't fall out on my face. But yeah, so I'm going to start sweeping just underneath, on top of my bottom lashes, just going back and forth, building up the colour. Other eye. Now getting a big fluffy brush, just lightly blend that and blend it up a little bit. So you're just softening it a little bit. And then bring it up so that it sort of goes underneath that wing. Then using a Sigma, this is a small angle brush, it's an E65, same colour, and just going underneath the wing now, just going up here, just to intensify the colour, just underneath the wing. Again, going back to the fluffy brush, just soften those edges. We will be tidying it up a bit in a minute. And then going back to my beauty blending sponge that had a little bit of concealer on my face earlier on, I'm just lightly dabbing underneath there just to tidy up the edges. Can you see the difference between that one and that one? This one looks more polished than this one. This one still looks a little bit like, yeah, slapdash. Just using a little powder puff. It's got nothing on it. It's just to tap that to set. I'll add a little bit of blush in a little while. And then it's just going back then to seeing if any areas just need touching up. So I'm just going to go with a wing a little bit, just tiny bit. I want that to fade off as well. And going back to the brush that we use for the shimmery shade, not adding any more product on, and just bringing that down there. So that's that eyeshadow finished, but now I'm going to add a little bit of eyeliner and some mascara, so hopefully bring it all together. So I'm using Urban Decay, and this is 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in shade Whiskey. I've got to be really careful using this because I only want to apply this just very slightly to the outer corners and blend. I don't want to apply it to the rest of my under eye because I think the eye look will look quite harsh. The whole aim is to have a contrast between the dark and the very vibrant colour underneath. So if I ended up putting like a darker shade underneath as well, it just doesn't work well then. It can do, obviously it's completely up to you, but this is what I prefer anyway. Because I've got tiny thin eyelashes, so mascara doesn't really stand out very well. So adding a tiny bit of eyeliner in the corner there just helps the eyes a little bit. So I'm just applying this on top of my lash line for now, and connecting it to the corner here. Then I'm going to put a tiny bit onto the waterline and leave it like that. With my finger, blend what I've done, just the outer edges, into the rest of my eye. There, can you see what I've done? Hopefully you can see. I'll do it with this one. Can you see the difference between the blended side and the non-blended side? It's only subtle, but it just looks less harsh when it's blended. So using my finger again. Now for mascara. Using Too Faced Better Than Sex. Using Medusa's Makeup Witch Lash just for the under eyes, because it's just an easier brush for the under eyes. It is really small. So I'm going to put white eyeliner in the inner corners to the middle, and this is a L'Oreal Paris Paradise Ecstatic. It is. It's just a big chubby white eyeliner. There, I don't want to go all the way because I've got that darker one there. I just want to brighten up a little bit. And because my eyelashes are really short, I really want this makeup to really stand out, so I'm going to apply a pair of false eyelashes and I'll be back. So that's my finished eye look. I don't know what lashes I use because I tend to get them out of packets, use them, chuck away the packet, and then I've got like little compartments that I keep all my lashes in. Haven't got a clue what they are. They're just wispy ones, although this one looks thicker than this one, but never mind. They're sort of cluster wispy ones. Can you see? I've just gone between my false eyelashes and my natural lashes with just a plain black eyeliner, just to darken that up a little bit there, because you can see a little bit of skin. And then I've just added some blush and bronze just where I went over with the Beauty Blender earlier on. So yeah, I really like it. I haven't used a turquoise colour in this sort of look. I love using navies. Oh my gosh, I love using navies. Purples, pinks, oranges as well I've used. So you could do this with any colour at all, and it just gives a little bit of pop of colour underneath your eyes, doesn't it? I just think it's really pretty. Only difficulty really is the winged eyeliner. Everything else is quite easy. It's just a very, very subtle crease blend there. You saw me apply the colour underneath the eyes and then using a finer brush like this underneath the actual wings, and then tidy it up with like a poof, and then your Beauty Blender just so that it softens it. A little bit of eyeliner in the corners just so that it connects, and then yeah, mascara and false eyelashes. So yeah, the difficult part is the liquid eyeliner. So if you're not that comfortable in using liquid eyeliner, you could get the same sort of effect. If you haven't done so already, this is a great tip actually. Using the same brush that I use for the under eye there, this is perfect. Sigma E65 is a small angle. Using this to create a wing, so in a black shade, press it along your lash line and build it up gradually and very slowly, and then creating a little wing that way. Just taught my daughter how to do it, and she's really, really impressed because she found doing liquid eyeliner really difficult. But with this, you're building up slowly. You've got more sort of control because it's a powder. It doesn't look as sharp as a black winged eyeliner, but you can get the same sort of effect. There's nothing stopping you then, if you've created that with a powdered look, there's nothing stopping you going with a liquid eyeliner and just pressing it just a little bit onto your eyes where you've already gone with a powder. That'll make it stand out a little bit more, plus you've got like a guide then, so you know exactly where you're placing it. I hope you enjoyed this little eye look video, and let me know if you try these out for yourself. I'd love to know how you get on. I'd love to know how you find my instructions and following along and things. So yeah, just so that I know for future videos if I need to go more into detail or less into detail. All your feedback and everything would be very much appreciated. But yeah, if there's any other eye looks you've seen me wear or you've seen on other people that you'd like me to show you how to do, then please let me know, comment down below. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel for lots more videos to come. So take care, and I'll speak soon. Bye.